Call to order the regular Common Council meeting, Monday, June 3rd, 7:02 p.m. Roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Here.
Mark Wellnut?
Yes.
Chris Wellnut?
Yes.
Next item is Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Confirmation of appropriate meeting notice.
Meeting was noticed on Friday, May 31st. Agenda is posted at BMO Harris Bank, the Post Office, Library, and City Hall.
Council acceptance of the agenda.
Motion for acceptance.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Public hearing. Hear comments regarding the proposed creation of a stormwater utility in the city of Edgerton. Let the city administrator give a little background here, and then we'll open up the public hearing.
I'll provide just a kind of a brief introduction of what the concept of the stormwater utility is. Certainly if there are a lot of other very detailed questions we could get into, but I'll just provide this brief explanation. I guess as a way of describing what a stormwater utility is, it's a user fee for stormwater. So it is not dissimilar from a water utility in that the fees that are charged to users are based on the amount of water somebody uses in a water utility. A long time ago, before we had a water utility, all of the water rates bills were paid through your taxes. And so someone who had a car wash, the same value as a single person living in a house, was paying the same amount of money when using hugely different amounts of water. So stormwater is the same way. Properties produce a different amount of stormwater based on the amount of impervious surface. So instead of basing the rates on the value of the property, you're basing it on the amount of stormwater that they're generating, and thus which necessitates the improvements of pipes and ponds and other things. So it's a user fee based as opposed to a tax based kind of fee. The second point that might be of interest here is the stormwater costs are allocated based on that impervious surface. All single-family homes are the same. They're a 1, called a equivalent runoff unit. So that's the measurement we talk about as 1 unit for a house. And then from there, properties that have big parking lots and commercial businesses are measured based on the actual amount of impervious surface on the parcel. And last, what is Edgerton's committee so far, and what the ordinance will show, is that our utility will be paying for future projects with the stormwater utility, as opposed to, or an alternative would be taking money or charges from the tax roll and putting them to the stormwater utility. Our decision makers so far have said that's not how we're going to do it. So going forward, it will be slowly be a more equitable form of paying for stormwater utility, and it shouldn't be there shouldn't be a tax increase associated with it, because it will just be a more equitable shift to how these future projects are paid for. So I guess with that, I'll stop, and then if I can answer questions from anyone, I'd be happy to do so.
You'll officially open the public hearing. If there's anyone that wishes to speak on this, please state your name and address for the record. And I see no one wanting to speak on this, so we'll officially close the public hearing and move on to consider introducing and approve the first reading of City of Edgerton Ordinance 13-03, creation of stormwater utility. Are them numbers backwards? Isn't that you're usually second?
Ordinance and resolutions are different.
Opposite.
Okay. It tripped me on there, the 03, I'm thinking.
Motion to approve the first reading of City of Edgerton Ordinance 13-03, creation of a stormwater utility.
I'll second that.
Discussion.
Yeah, as Administrator stated, I think one of the key points, there's a lot of them there, but all tax-exempt properties have to pay now. Correct?
Correct, yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
All?
Well, all properties that create stormwater
Yeah,
runoff
right.
will pay. So I guess, I don't know if there might be some.
Good correction. No, they create this.
Maybe one or two that don't.
I have a question on dwelling unit. A house that was originally a one-family affair they created an apartment upstairs. Is that considered like a duplex then?
Correct.
Okay.
So, and duplexes, a single family is a 1, a duplex is a 1, but if there are 2 water meters in it, then it would be, each one would get a half.
That makes sense.
Anyone else? Roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Chris Wellman?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellman?
Yes.
Next item, motion passes. Next item is personal appearances for non-agenda items. If there was anyone in the audience that wishes to speak on anything that's not on the agenda, this is your time to do so. Okay, we'll keep the quiet bunch out there then. Minutes, approve the minutes from May 20th.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any corrections or additions? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Committee reports. Ron, the finance.
Motion to pay bills on the payroll list in the amount of $93,303.66.
I'll second.
Any questions on the bills? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Chris Wellman?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yep.
Mark Wellman?
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, now we get into licenses. That's that time of the year. Motion to approve a Class B combination liquor and beer license for Town Country Club, Two Brothers Bar, JB Restaurant, El Patron Sand Trap, TK's Decoy Bar and Grill, Red Baron Convoys Bar and Grill, and the Pit Stop.
Second.
Did you say Class A or Class B?
Class B.
Okay. Bad ear that way, I thought I heard A. Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Mark Wellman?
Yes.
Chris Wellman?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, motion to approve Class A combination liquor and beer licenses for the filling station, Piggly Wiggly, and Game Day Liquors.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellman?
Yes.
Chris Wellman?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
That motion passes.
And a Class A beer license, motion to approve a Class A beer license for Quick Trip, Stop and Go, and Burns Full Service.
I'll second. Oop.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellman?
Yes.
Chris Wellman?
Yes.
That motion passes.
And a Class B beer license, motion to approve for Mario's Italian Restaurant.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Mark Wellman?
Yes.
Chris Wellman?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
And that passes.
Okay, operators licenses. Motion to approve operators licenses for Amber Fry, John Steinbeiser, and Steve Tybert.
Second.
Any
Can I
discussion?
I'd like a little discussion here. I think we should vote on those separately.
If one of those that was from finance on a split vote.
Okay, we can do that?
And whether it was split or not from finance, I just think with this committee, every one of those should be individual.
Amber?
So can we withdraw the motion and second?
Withdraw the motion. Make a motion to approve a operator's license for Amber Fry.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Mark Wellman?
Yes.
Chris Wellman?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
That one passes.
Motion to approve an operator's license for John Steinbeiser.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
And that passes.
And a motion to approve an operator's license for Stephen Tybert.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
And that passes.
Okay, motion to deny an operator's license for Lena Ortiz.
I'll second.
Who was the second?
I believe I did.
Okay.
He beat me to it. It's his.
Any discussion?
But that, I wasn't at finance. What was the reason why?
Unpaid fines.
Unpaid fines.
Oh, okay.
Anyone else? Roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
That passes.
Motion to deny an operator's license for Hannah Longway.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
And that passes.
Motion to deny an operator's license for Carly Reed.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
That passes.
And a motion to deny an operation license for Tony Bloom.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
And,
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
That passes.
all right.
Sorry, my hand's not keeping up with the motions.
Motion to deny an operator's license for My Camponi.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
That passes.
Okay, motion to approve a public dance license for Two Brothers Bar, Convoys Bar and Grill, the Decoy Bar and Grill, and the Sand Trap.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yep.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
That passes.
Motion to approve tobacco licenses for Quick Trip, Stop and Go, Piggly Wiggly, Game Day Liquors, Burns Full Service, Family Dollar Stores, Two Brothers Bar, and Filling Station.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
That passes.
And a motion to approve a private property on public sidewalk permit for Burns Full Service.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Mark Wellness?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yep.
Okay. Motion to approve a public event packet for the Edgerton FFA alumni truck and tractor pull, waive the rent and DPW fees, deposit required.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb?
Yes.
Chris Wellness?
Yes.
McIntyre?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Thomas?
No.
McIntyre?
Yes.
That passes 5-1.
Motion to approve a temporary Class B beer and wine license for the Edgerton FFA alumni for June 16th.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yep.
Mark Walnuts,
Yes.
Chris Walnuts,
Yes.
That passes.
Motion to approve a public event packet for the Edgerton Lions Club 4th of July celebration on July 3rd and waive all fees. Deposit required.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yes.
Mark Walnuts,
Yes.
Chris Walnuts,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
That passes.
Motion to approve a temporary Class B beer and wine license for the Edgerton Lions Club for July 3rd.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yep.
Mark Walnuts,
Yes.
Chris Walnuts,
Yes.
And that passes.
And the motion to approve a loan subordination for 914 Blaine Street.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Webb,
Yes.
Mark Walnuts,
Yes.
Chris Walnuts,
Yes.
McIntyre,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Thomas,
Yep.
Nice job, Ron.
I'm done.
Thanks. Almost took as long as finance.
Almost.
Anything from Parks?
I have nothing at this time.
Mayor, alderperson, and staff reports. Tractor pull coming up on the 16th, which we just approved, and probably a lot of other things since summertime's getting close to being here. That's all I have.
We ready? Okay. Motion to go in closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statutes 19.851E, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing of public funds, or conducting other special public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require closed session. Discuss and consider financial assistance for Dan Reinhardt.
Second.
Any discussion?
John?
Hearing none,